Hi there.
Hello.
It's the commish today, joined by Mr. Matt Hobart. This will be the Week 9 League Managers Note. Halfway through the season today, boys. Congratulations on your records thus far. Some things happened today. A trade was vetoed earlier, so I'll go over that really quick. Joel attempted to get Porzingis and Kemba for Chris Dunn, Karl Anthony Towns, and a swap right from Doug for first rounds. That was vetoed. So better luck next time, Joel. Speaking of Joel, let's get right into the matchups. We'll start off with the champs matchup. Joel won 7-2-2 over CJ. CJ is 1-7. Joel is 7-1. So complete inverses there. The next one, we'll do your matchup against Steven. Boy, Steven's had a tough week. Losing his top 4 players for, I think, 2 weeks now is the minimum. Really rough for Steven after starting out 5-0. He moves to 5-3. Matt moves to 3-5. Just on the outskirts of playoffs for Matt Hobert. Blake going to the IR has been rough. Anything to say? It's your first League Manager's Note back. You got to have something to say.
First off, it's a pleasure to be back. Thank you, sir.
Excellent. Glad to have you back.
Yes. Well, I just think that my team has been going through an emotional time with Blake going down.
Mm-hmm.
But we're coming back. I've been putting up monster numbers. And just look out, CJ.
Look out, CJ. All right. Next one, we'll do my matchup while we're on it. I beat Cody 9-1-1. It looked like I might be able to squeeze out a no-loss win. Voos getting his first career triple-double yesterday was fantastic. I will say that I'm glad that I didn't have to play Cody with Kawhi. Kevin Durant is just putting up insane numbers, put up a triple-double this week for Cody. But we'll see how it goes. Cody's getting Kawhi back, and, Joel and I were talking the other day, and he could be really interesting once he has Kawhi back in a full healthy team. Moving on, we have Doug beating Neiman. Doug wins 9-2. I looked at his player advantage this week, and interestingly enough, every one of his players except for one played 4 times this week. So Doug had quite a few player advantage against Neiman, but pulls off the win either way against a top team from the West. Congratulations to Doug. He moves to 4-4, 50% halfway through the season. Can't argue with that. Neiman moves to 5-3, and 5-3 is the record of the week. Moving on, we have Simmons beating Kyle. No surprise here. Simmons is the number 2 team. He's the only 6-2 record. Joel is the only one with 7-1. There's actually a 5-way tie for 3rd place, and that's at 5-3. So the last matchup this week was an upset. Eric completes another upset this week. Last week taking down Simmons. This week his victim, Adam. Adam, I thought, was going to win all this week. He was up solid. Eric was creeping on his categories, but I still thought he was going to have enough. Turns out, Eric beats Adam. Adam moves down to 5-3. Eric moves up to 5-3. Halfway through the season, like I said, Joel is in first place at 7-1. Simmons second at 6-2. The 5 teams that are tied at 5-3 are Adam, Eric, myself, Neiman, and Steven also has a 5-3. Doug at 4-4, and then you at 3-5. And then the last 3 teams at 7-1 are Cody, CJ, and Kyle. Halfway through the season, any comments?
It's been fun. You know, interesting. A lot of trades happening and a lot of trades being rejected.
Moving on to next week, we're going to try it a little different this week, and we're going to try to move the commissioners list to the end. Last week it was suggested to me that maybe doing it at the end kind of serves a better purpose and is more informational because you get to hear our picks on the matchups and then where my commissioners list is instead of hearing my commissioners list and then the picks. So feedback is always appreciated. We'll get right into next week's matchups. First matchup is Joel at Eric. Eric has been on a tear of upsets. There is a report that Jokic has not been able to shoot off of that leg, so there's a possibility that he could continue to be out. Joel continued to put up monster numbers this week, playing a man down, as was pointed out to Simmons in the league manager's note. So I'm going to stay with Joel here, but damn, if Eric could make it 3 upsets in a row, I would be one happy camper.
Yeah, I agree. I'm going to go with Joel just because he always puts up monster numbers. Just for no reason.
I agree. All right, moving on, we have Adam at Kyle. Adam, tough loss last week to Eric, but I think he gets the job done at Kyle. I just don't see Kyle being able to put up the numbers.
I agree.
Especially without John Wall. The next one is going to be your matchup. We've got Matt at CJ. CJ's team is 1-7. Matt's team is still putting up some pretty good numbers. I'm going to go with Matt this week. I think he's going to continue, and he is playoff hunting. 8-9 spot. He is right there.
Yeah. I'm going to let my team speak for itself.
All right, so but you're going to pick yourself.
I'm going to win.
Okay, all right.
But I'm not going to talk trash or anything to CJ. My team will just win by itself.
Okay. The next matchup, we'll do mine real quick. It's Doug at Mr. Modest. Doug had a monster week last week. Like I said, all of his players put up, had 4 games, so that was the super Doug last week. Hopefully that plays well into player advantage for me this week. I think I'm going to win. Doug, despite putting up monster assist numbers with Rondo, I can still put up more assist numbers. Good luck to you, Doug. I'm sorry I have to knock you back under 500. It really hurts my feelings to do so. But good luck to you.
I think I'm going to go with Doug on this.
You're going to pick Doug?
I'm going to pick Doug.
That's all right. I understand. Everybody wants to upset me. It's fine. It's fine. I'm totally fine with it. It doesn't matter. We will be just fine. Moving on to the next matchup. Let me see here. Are 2 matchups that I'd really like to talk about. Probably the 2 most interesting matchups, believe it or not, besides Doug and I as far as record goes. Cody at Steven. Steven is without his 4 best players. Cody's getting Kawhi back this week. Even if it's a limited Kawhi, it is still the Kawhi Islands back to playing. Cody does still have Jabari that he's just carrying and playing man down. But I still think he can get it done against Steven. And I'm going to pick Cody as the upset here. If he wants it, I think he can get this win.
I agree. I just think Steven's too hurt right now.
Yeah, it's a shame what's going on. We'll see about Aaron Gordon's concussion. If he's out for an extended period, like I said, I think Cody could really upset. The next one is going to be Simmons at Neiman. Neiman took a tough loss last week. Having to play Doug with all of his players playing 4 times is tough. Neiman actually put up 2 triple-doubles, so that'll take away that category for Simmons with LeBron. I'm going to have to pick Neiman here at home just because I think Neiman can put up that triple-double, and he has the advantage here to get the 5-5-1 tie. Neiman's out for revenge, so I've got Neiman this week.
I'm going to go with Simmons. LeBron's playing out of his mind.
LeBron is playing out of his mind. All right, so with that, we'll get right into the commissioner's list here. At number 12, Kyle, for the 7th consecutive week, is at the number 12 spot. Number 11 is actually CJ. He moves down from 10. I put Cody at number 10 here because I think he's going to beat Steven, and he's going to move to a 2-win team. Number 9, I have Matt. Matt has 3 wins. Doug has 4 wins, who is at number 8. So Doug and Matt fighting it out at the 8-9. We'll see who comes out. Number 7, I have Steven, which is a drastic drop for Steven from number 3. Man, did he have a tough week. I think he's going to lose to Cody, so that's going to knock him down. He's going to be there. This is a week-to-week. Even at the end of this, he could still be in the middle, but going into next week, he's in some trouble. Number 6, Eric. Those 2 upsets are really catching some people's attention. Well done. This is the highest he has been rated this season. Number 5, I have myself. I move up 1 spot. I beat Cody, and as Cody said in the messenger, I beat somebody that I should have beat. So I only rewarded myself with 1 spot. Number 4 this week, I have Simmons, who was number 2 last week. I have him at number 4 because I believe number 3, Neiman, is going to beat him. Number 2, I have Adam. He's playing Kyle this week. Adam took a tough loss, but he does have the benefit of playing Kyle this week. Number 1, I still have Joel. He has the best record halfway through, and he will likely also win this week. Halfway through the season, like I said, I think it's been really good. There are 5 teams with the same record, just to show how competitive this is. There's an 8-9 battle between Matt and Doug. There's 3 teams with 1 win. You know, are they going to tank completely? Are they going to try to play upset? We'll find out. Simmons is the only one with 2 wins, and it'll be interesting if Neiman beats him this week. It could be 6 people with the same record next week. Joel still being at number 1. Eric, you can do it, buddy. You can do it. Do it for the league. Do it because you want to, and most importantly, set those lineups, my friend. Set those lineups. Don't forget. Set an alarm. I'll call you if I have to, but you got to get it done. Good luck to you. Good luck to Matt. Thank you for joining us again. And that's week 10. We'll see you guys.